So, I was just actually sitting out here thinking about something while I was enjoying the call of nature and the quietness, and I was thinking about how I'm gonna be 45 years old next year, and how I'm thinking that two big catalysts of life-changing events were in 2001 and 2020. So basically what I'm saying is, I was 21 when 9/11 happened in 2001, and life before that was definitely on a different wavelength. As much as I don't remember a lot of it because I was rather young, uh, it was definitely just without even arguing it. Nobody can argue it. It was actually a lot easier. The 9/11 happened and that all changed. We had more freedom. We had more ability to move, seemingly the ability to move around. The government was a lot smaller. I would say that we had more freedoms that we took for granted. I'm really not good at explaining all this stuff, but and then 9/11 happened, boom. The government got bigger. For instance, in airports, if you're going to pick up somebody from a flight, you can't go meet them at the gate anymore. You're restricted because the fear of terrorism. Even though everyone goes through security anyway, it's just very weird. It's social conditioning. We got into the Iraq and Afghanistan war, which not long after 9/11 I went in the military myself. They never deployed me because I got out in 2009, but they deployed a lot of my friends, and people came back really messed up from the wars out there that lasted 20 years. 20 years. And what was the war over? It was war over oil, under the false pretense of, terrorism. Like Iraq sent the terrorists and blew up the buildings in Pentagon, and then I don't know. It's really hard to think about, but just there's so much I want to say and I just can't say it. But anyway, fast forward to 2020. We just gotten out of the year 2019 and everything just seemed normal. I mean, social media is becoming more abundant than it was even just a few years earlier. Now all of a sudden, COVID-19 happened. Just right on an election year. Now, if you've been paying attention, I'm not sure how much I can say without my video getting taken down. I decide to put it up on YouTube, but if you've been paying attention, there's always been a threat of some sort of plague or virus around election cycles. And I'm wondering, was this just social engineering manipulation, or was there an actual pandemic? Yeah, I probably can't talk about that too much, but this makes you think, But now it's just like, with the advent of social media and people old enough to remember both of those big events in our lives, it just seems like everyone's more miserable. We spend more time on social media than with our loved ones, less time out in nature. I know many people on YouTube have talked about this before, but it's just, everybody has changed. They've become more robotic, for lack of better words, more chaotic, less, more disheartened and less accepting. I don't know how to say it. You know, it's just, like I said, it's really hard for me to explain how I'm feeling, but it's just wondering, I mean, what's going to happen next? All these events, in my opinion, are not coincidences. There's a bigger agenda going on. And it's kind of freaky when you think about it. It's very, very nerve-wracking that maybe there is higher forces in control, and like the only way that we're gonna be able to see our way through this is if, as a collective, fighting back and standing up for any rights we have left. You know, I mean, we have rights guaranteed, at least in this country, in our Constitution, but it's seemingly like the court systems are so one-sided and weaponized that they'll do anything to use your rights against you if you suffer from wrong think, or you know, you're flipping the wrong side of the coin, that type of thing. So I don't know. I've read crazy conspiratorial stuff, such as Agenda 2030 by the World Economic Forum, and you know, you will own nothing and you will be happy. It's just like, once you see the patterns, you see how all this ties in. It all ties in together. Everything, every major event, it's exactly like a simulation, a computer simulation. There's something bigger than we ever know at the controls of this video game, for lack of better words. So I don't know, just my 2 cents on it. Just, if you're watching this, just find your way in nature, and I don't know, pray if that's your thing. And if you praying's not your thing, then you work hard to achieve results, and you'd probably be surprised about how many people that would support you on that and be at your side. So it's just, let's stop the next big event. We need to. Our freedom, our future, and our children depend on this. So that's really all I have. Thanks for watching.